All right, we alive, man. Make sure you like the video, share it, all that good stuff. We're gonna wait till some people come in here. So hang tight. Hey yo, what's good, Lorenzo? What's up with you? We got Lorenzo, we got Bronze in the building. Sham, what's up with you? It might be Cheyenne, I don't know. But Sham's in the building. We got Blackbird in the building. Hold on, let me send out a couple notifications and we will get to it. So while I wait, did y'all enjoy night 1 and 2 of SummerSlam, or if not, did you at least enjoy night 2? Because I'm kind of indifferent over a couple things. Night 1, there's some things I definitely felt some type of way about. Night 2, some tweaks. Okay, there we go. Trevor said it was fun seeing the IWC meltdown because Brock came back. Yeah, I know some people are mad because of the allegations and things like that. And on top of that, yeah, that was pretty much the main one, like the allegations and things like that. Like honestly, I don't really care too much about that. It don't bother me. He's back. At the end of the day, he's a part timer, another part timer. It's good. Adam settles. What's up with you? So you might be in a minority when you say night 2 was better. I say night 2 was better, like compared to night 1 for sure. Night 2 was better. I don't think you the only one. I don't know. Says Triple H the new Adam Silver of the WWE. I would say yes. Like it's the same trajectory as the NBA. Same thing. Except Triple H, he'll try to make a bigger moment at certain times. That's the thing. He'll try to cover up all his bullshit with just moments, like viral shit like Brock coming back, John Cena turning heel. Things like that that in the moment that's cool as hell. You hype, but then you look at the overall storyline and realize there's a lot of holes here, 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 here. This shit didn't get finished. This shit kind of got started and they just forgot all about that. And then they just on some other shit like, wait, weren't you just in this with this person? It's a lot of that going on. But he know how to capitalize on moments better than Adam Silver. That's really about it. Night 1 and 2 are both terrible. Brock's return won't help. He on top of that, he is a fucking part timer. That's the thing. He's feuding with another part timer in John Cena. So what we gonna get every other week they show up? Because you gotta remember John Cena probably gotta do a press run for Peacemaker 2. That shit come out this month if it didn't already come out for season 2. So that's more interview time right there. So they gotta squeeze this in on one of the shows. I don't know if he gonna be on SmackDown or if he gonna be on Monday Night Raw. Because obviously Cody's definitely going to SmackDown since Seth is on Monday Night Raw. Said a woke mafia having a meltdown. WWE does not give a fuck about positive PR at all. Think about it. You got Trump with Triple H and Linda McMahon earlier in the week. The whole Hulk Hogan stuff. And then they bringing back Brock Lesnar, even though he got all these allegations and things. But let's be real. If Brock was black, his ass would be nowhere close to SummerSlam. Just saying. That's what they were saying. If you black on the card right now, you are not safe. Naomi, you are not safe. Even if Brock wasn't there, you still ain't safe. But that's the general consensus. And G Cole hit it on the head. He said Vince may return soon. We got 15 people. Hit that like button. 15 people wouldn't like the math is not mathing people. But yeah, that's what I've heard is that Brock coming back is kind of like Vince's way to come back through. And I'm curious if Vince did show up at a PLE, what the reaction would be like. Would it just be a shit ton of boos? Would it be some shock noises? Like, what do we get? Why have Brock attack Cena when he lost the title? If I'm Brock, Cena has nothing I want. Makes no sense. Yeah, here's my thing about that. I don't like the fact that they casually turned Cena face right before SummerSlam. Hey, that's dumb as hell. And on an episode of SmackDown, like, that's something that should have been saved for SummerSlam, even if people already predicted he was going to turn face around this time anyway. What you should have done, have him keep doing his heel shit. Keep doing that going into the match at SummerSlam. He's still on his heel shit. Then at some point, kind of like how Cody had the title and stuff like that, at some point, make it where he's having this conflict of morality where should I use the title to hit him or should I back off and be more honorable? Things like that. Say he did turn face, whatever. Cody would take advantage of that, win the title. Then after that, they do a handshake and all that and have Brock Lesnar come out or something. Or at least have him out there, I would say, around the time that Cody is still out there. You don't necessarily need to involve Cody in the storyline, but at least something along those lines instead of just having Cena out here sitting around awkwardly waiting for a second till, oh, wait, here's Brock Lesnar's music, and then Brock F5s him, and that's the end of the show. Same thing we saw CM Punk. He just kind of sitting in the ring. The announcer's kind of just awkwardly waiting for Seth Rollins to come out for him to do something we expected. So that's how I see it. Hope you enjoy your vacation, Blackbird. You say you're going on vacation next week. They bring Brock back, then they might as well bring Velveteen Dream and Enzo. I think ain't Enzo and TNA. Yeah, I think Enzo and TNA. Velveteen Dream, he done burnt the shit out of that bridge. And there's an obvious reason he ain't gonna get brought back. It ain't the one you think, it's the one you see. Brock did nothing wrong. This crime the Marks are doing is ridiculous. What's up, Big Pontiac? The biggest thing I think a lot of people are worried about is the PR aspect of it. Even if he wasn't necessarily charged of anything, it's just the fact those are looming. And you look at other people who got a hit with the accusations, they weren't charged with anything, and they didn't get to come back. Odyssey Jones didn't get to come back. Yet Nikki Bella, she gets to come back. So I think that's another reason too. Rock and Brock teaming up against Cody and Cena. If The Rock didn't show up at SummerSlam, then that was probably the best chance for him to show up or best opportunity storyline wise. I wouldn't hold my breath for The Rock. I wouldn't. The Rock gonna come and go as he please. That's basically what's gonna happen. When they need him to sell some tickets, The Rock gonna show up. When the next super big PLE, like say War Games or something, if they not selling enough out in San Diego, it's like, all right, man, Rock, do what you gotta do, make your appearance, do your usual. You know you're gonna be lit. You might see some drinks in the Discord. I know I am, man. I'm probably gonna see some gin drinks or some shit. Or no, I think you drink Hennessy now. You need Roman, Brock, Punk, and one more time. And one more to face Rollins faction at War Games. Man, I don't know what we gonna get with War Games. I do know this though. There are some feuds I would have liked to seen out of Cena, which I mean, there's still time. Because the way they doing it with Cena is kind of like they treat this shit like an NFL schedule for real. Like Cody twice, but everyone else kind of once, and that's it. One and done, whether it be CM Punk, Randy Orton, which I wish they had waited for that one. And that would have been the person to take the title off of him instead of Cody. But it was more of a passing of the torch type thing. You're the new baby face type thing. So for Cena, I would have liked to seen Batista, but obviously Batista don't have all the muscle he had before, and he on his Hollywood shit. Edge is Adam Copeland now, and he is beyond washed, and he's on AEW. So obviously that's not gonna happen. Chris Jericho, beyond washed, needs to retire. Uh yeah, there's too many of the ones you really want to see. Roman Reigns, that'd be nice, but he wrapped up in the storyline with Seth Rollins, so probably ain't gonna get that either. That nigga said bird drink White Claw. So ratings will drop with Cody and Rollins as champs when NFL season around the corner. They ratings gonna drop regardless because they going to get at least Monday. They still gotta compete with Monday Night Football. Sometimes 2 Monday Night Football games. So there's that, and then college football you got to compete with against that on Friday. Granted, it's not your super marquee games, but they mean a lot more now. I think the biggest thing that's gonna hurt the ratings though is between the two. I think Seth is champion. That's gonna get real stale. Cody, the biggest thing with Cody's was more so his actual. A lot of his feuds after he won the title were just trash as fuck. That's really the biggest issue. I don't really care for him as the quote unquote face of the company, which he's not. We know is Roman Reigns for real, but as the baby face of the company or whatever, no. Seth Rollins, I just don't want to hear him talk for 20 minutes to open every Monday Night Raw. Like that shit is so annoying, and it's gonna happen tonight. I really hope I'm wrong about this, like I was wrong about the Brock shit. But I would not be surprised you hear that music cut and Seth Rollins gonna talk about his whole vision, his plan, how he's faked this injury to ruin CM Punk. Punk gonna come out there. They gonna do this whole back and forth. How much I hate you, we hate each other shit like for the 1,000th time. I'm just tired of it. Tired of it. You introduced to it on your birthday. What's good, Teflon Dom? Man, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well as well too. You wish Randy Orton would have been John Cena's last match. I am curious who his last match is gonna be against though. Like I am really curious because you didn't use all your big name marquee people up, unless you want to use it for the next big future star. I don't want to say Braun Breaker because it really don't make sense right now, but somebody, maybe I don't know, maybe LA Knight. I'm just throwing people out there. I doubt he would even get that if he getting left off SummerSlam, but LA Knight wouldn't be a bad one. He was falling asleep and heard Brock's music and woke right back up thinking, ain't no way he's back. They need to end the Seth Rollins and CM Punk feud. I 100% agree. Shit been going on too long. This ain't the same as, say, Drew McIntyre's. Drew and Punk's, that shit paid off well. This one, it's just ran its course. At this point, I would say just step aside and let it be a Roman Seth thing, since those two are essentially attached at the hip. AJ Styles match with Dom, huge Eddie Guerrero tribute. That whole match, the chair spot. Yeah, I like that chair spot. That was so fucking smart. Dom, he gonna hit the mat, throw the chair at AJ. AJ put it around his neck, just laying there. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I like how AJ pulled up in the lowrider with his son. That's what's up. Said Gunther sucks and he's boring. I agree. Gunther's boring as all hell. I'm glad he's not champion anymore. I'll take Seth Rollins over Gunther any day. I don't get it twisted. It's just them long ass promos that Seth Rollins cuts that really bother me. In the ring, he don't bother me. Triple H is a racist. He only sees blacks as entertainment and not serious contenders. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start with the match recap then, since you mentioned blacks. Yeah, Naomi, she ended up retaining the title because hey, I was nervous. There's a couple times I thought Rhea Ripley was finna win the title. I was like, don't fucking do it. Do not do this bullshit. It's too early in the night for this shit, bro. We ain't got time for this bullshit, man. But Naomi ended up winning. And overall, the match was good. Like, I've noticed triple threats with Rhea, Io, and a third competitor usually good. The match that was Rhea, Io, and Bianca at WrestleMania. Exciting. I love that match. This one, fun match from start to finish. I like how Naomi got crafty with the roll up, the pinner after Rhea hit Io with the avalanche riptide. That was cool. I was like, good. You didn't do no bullshit right there. Triple H, you really wouldn't be beating the allegations in 1 week if she started off SummerSlam losing now. Wouldn't help. Would not have helped at all. Top Gunner said Gunther is the modern day transitional champion. Mm, I don't think so because they be letting Gunther hold titles for a long time, like way longer than he should be, like how he did with that IC title. And Naomi, she's 5. She ended up coming with her father for the intro was a good match. Yeah, I like how they just overall dedicated themselves to the character, to the whole caution thing. It's way better than that glow shit. So hear me out with this. You see Carmelo Hayes as a younger Montez Ford, really good on the mic, good charisma, extremely gifted in the ring, and is underutilized. We seeing it now. I can name a couple more that's gonna be in that same boat. Javon Evans, Trick Williams, he gonna be the same way too. Underutilized. At this point, I ain't gonna say Montez because his wife is in WWE, obviously. But if I was Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Obafemi, Javon Evans, the black people I'm forgetting. Yeah, I think this is about it. I would be seriously considering going to AEW. I'll be talking to Tony Khan right now, even if that's technically not legal. I'll be doing that shit right now. Especially Carmelo Hayes, man. If he went to AEW, he would be a star. Them two just need Punk and Rollins just to go at it at WrestleMania 42 and it'd be good between them two. I don't want it to go that long. Logan Paul should be world champion. Nah, let's slow down now. Nah, let's chill out. Chill out. We don't need all that. I know that's immediate heat. We don't need all that. Let's slow down. He great in the ring and all that. We don't need all that. Nah. Well, yeah, the 6-pack tag TLC match. A lot of S's and T's. Jeez. That was a fun match to watch. I knew I was gonna be in for a good time with that match. I was like, okay, I'm fucking with this. Only problem is what I said before. Why are we just now seeing the SmackDown tag titles being defended on a PLE? Why is it now? SummerSlam, not WrestleMania, none of the Saturday night main events, none of SummerSlam. Why now? Why now? Oh, wait, is it because the Street Profits don't have the titles anymore? Or is it the fact they should have won that motherfucker too? They should have won that match, but of course not. Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy got involved, and the YS6 ended up winning. And I was like, I knew they weren't going to just put him on him just to lose after a couple weeks, but it's like, come on, bro. Really? And like it was a lot of things I like. Candice LeRae, she took a ladder bump through a ladder. I was like, damn. Then Johnny over there looking at his wife, kind of concerned. DIY still having a classic miscommunication issues. I wish they would just split them up, have them do their own solo thing. Like I'm tired of DIY. A lot of these tag teams I'm slick tired of, but the match was good. I'll say I don't care about Braxium, Fraxium, Maxium, however you say their name. Street Profits. Again, should have won. It's whatever. Some bullshit. Good match though. I hear Triple H throw John Cena on the bus when he said he wanted him back. Yeah, of course Triple H gonna do that. Triple H is the king of glazing himself. Like I said before, that man will do anything in his power to make himself look good. And at the same time of doing that, he'll find a way to make himself look like the biggest jackass in the world. It's like when they was talking about the water thing at the post-match or post-PLE interview. He was up there. He wanted him to do the Triple H water spray. This nigga squirted some water from his mouth. Like it wasn't the mist shit. It was just like a water spout. I was like, nigga, you just spit water on the fan for real. And that's weird as a fan. Why would you want someone to like spit mist in your face? Like even if it is Triple H, it don't make no sense. You miss the unique stage designs the pay-per-views used to have back in the day. I do too. I do 100%. Trick would do good being full-time in TNA. Yeah. Because he gets to shine. He gets to be booked a little bit better than really a lot better than he would in WWE. Because in WWE, his first match, he probably would take a clean pin once he gets called up to the main roster. Same way Javon Evans, his first match on SmackDown, that nigga took a clean pin to somebody. Say the tag team booking by Hunter sometimes weird. It ain't even better on Raw for real either. They just hold tag team division on Monday Night Raw is horrendous. Like SmackDown has a lot more to work with. But Monday Night Raw, if you got LWO out here being number one contenders for the tag title, you have a huge problem. L fucking WO. Greg, really, bro? Nah, bro. Send them to AEW. They do better there. They Trick can't wrestle at all. He's got everything else down pat. Carmelo's all around better, but unluckily, he's short, so he won't be pushed at all. You know what's crazy? Triple H don't mind these like smaller guys. He's kind of the opposite of Vince. Vince like the big, meaty, swole niggas. Triple H prefers like the regular, for lack of a better term, wrestler. It's time for the Street Profits to move to Raw and take over that tag team division. I think either, since they're not gonna get the titles back, apparently, I'll say at this point, just fucking split them up. Split them up. Keep them on the same brand, but I'll say split them up. And when Bianca come back, you could probably do a storyline with Montez and Bianca or something. Says you thought they said Triple H was a good booker. It's like anytime something surprising or shocking happens, like the Brock return or John Cena's heel turn at the time, then all of a sudden people be quick to be like Triple H was cooking. Like Triple H is let Triple H cook. I'm like, that was one good moment out of a bunch of bullshit that happened that whole week or on that one PLE. The Triple H hits and misses, but then the ego kicks in, especially him and The Rock ego is so high. Yeah. LA Knight might leave due to poor booking on him. He needs to go to AEW now. His name is hot. If he went over there now, holy shit. Yeah, like he needs to go while his stock is high. Doubt it happens, but he would be one who would seriously benefit. Like the way John Moxley benefited, LA Knight would really benefit just like that. I don't know if LA Knight be willing to take spikes to the back like that, but hey, he'd be a bigger star. Dawkins would be a good mid-card singles wrestler. He's criminally underrated. I agree. Yeah, so Dallas, if Brock comes back, I wouldn't be surprised if Vince comes back with that goofy ass mustache and the Botox, whatever. That ain't really Vince, but you know what I'm saying. When that nigga come back, because that just screams desperate as hell. It's like, ah, shit, The Rock ain't gonna show up because me and him don't fuck with each other, so we need Brock Lesnar. And a lot of people wouldn't see it coming either. I see title match. That wasn't too bad. Becky Lynch retained over Lyra Valkyria. Their whole storyline, I've been over that, but I will give them this. They've been putting on some great matches every time they got in the ring. They got good chemistry. There's not much I can, I guess, complain about with the match. I was really impressed with the whole zip tie situation. Like the things that Lyra was able to do while zip tied. I'm like, she ain't got no free hands. She doing this shit. Okay. That's what's up. I like how they got the fire extinguishers involved, the wrenches, chairs at one point, the kendo sticks. Bailey came out there to unleash all these months of frustration after getting left off the Mania card due to Becky and ended up beating the shit out of her. She thought she was going to save the day and hit her again, but ended up hitting Lyra, costing her the match because Bailey had a steel chain. And you know what's going to happen now. Them two finna feud. Probably going to start tonight. And somebody probably going to turn heel. I'd say maybe eventually Bailey will be the one to turn heel. But it'll be like a slow burn, I expect. Said Seth and Cody weren't going to draw a dime, so they said, fuck it, bring Lesnar back to bring ratings up. Exactly. Like, people did not want to see Cody win that title. Most of the people were booing Cody. The LA Knight says he's happy. I don't believe that shit. If you can look at LA Knight's face when he got to lose the title, he shows it on his face. Like the same way we talk about NFL teams before they run out and shit. LA Knight will come out, he'll be looking pissed the fuck off when he know he got to lose some shit. I think he did that against Braun Breaker a couple weeks ago. I think that was one of them examples. When he came out there, he looked mad than a motherfucker. Say Brock was set up by Vince to meet the lady, but it never happened. Oh, you talking about? Yeah, I got you. So they flopped on Cena's heel turn bad. Yeah, they did. Because it showed they didn't have a follow up plan. It was just like, oh shit, let's turn him heel. They ain't really think of now what for real down the line. If you bring in Travis Scott out mid match, and he's taking 20 years to get to the ring, and it's just him and not The Rock. Yeah, you clearly didn't have a plan. Fuck his scrawny ass gonna do. Like that's not that ain't gonna help. LA Knight liked an Insta post saying that he needs to leave the company if he's not granted a world championship. I think I heard about that. Yeah, he'd be AEW would really do him well. Him, Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. There's a few. They better off going that way. Better off going that way. Samoans now, because you know you got to have your Samoans on the card. Solo ended up defeating his cousin Jacob to retain the U.S. title in a steel cage match. Jacob's U.S. title run, like I said, it was managed horribly. Like he didn't have the title that long; only had one defense, if even that. I think maybe one or two. That was it. Other than that, he just had it around his neck wearing that 42 jersey. And after a while, it became like a regular thing where he's just getting jumped by the MFTs. And it's like you done killed this character. You done since killed his momentum, having this Samoan werewolf, this force, this unstoppable force, really. That's all gas, no brakes, and you just put brakes on this nigga. You put emergency brakes on this nigga. He couldn't go nowhere. Now it's just we gonna have him getting jumped and looking crazy after matches and shit. Now Jimmy got to come out there and try to save him, but only problem is Jimmy gonna get one or two of them with some super kicks, and then they got to factor in the third person, and boom, there go Jimmy. So now what? And in this case, Jimmy Uso showed up, and what happened? Solid backup for maybe two kicks, and then boom, Tonga or Hikuleo, the tall, unintimidating 7-footer dude, hit him with a boot, threw him into the barricades and shit. Solo tried to escape. Jacob caught him, closed the door, and this shit made me laugh. This man says it's all gas, no goddamn brakes right now. I was like, I like that. I like that mentality right there. He closed the door, said, fuck that. We doing this my way. Only problem was Solo would hit him with a Samoan spike after this. At one point, Jacob was even handcuffed by Tonga, managed to escape, but it wouldn't help though. Solo would end up escaping as Tonga would boot the door in Fatu's face. And Jacob ended up taking out Tonga and JC Fatass after the match to kind of get the crowd hype again. So imagine Mello versus Will Ospreay. That'd be insanely good. That would be dope. So Cena never wanted to turn heel. You could tell during his heel run. Yeah, the original plan was they wanted Cody to turn heel, but Cody Slick really don't like being booed like that. Because that shit happened to AEW, and that's why he ran to WWE. But yeah, the plan was Cody. Triple H was like, no, he's our new babyface, our new quote unquote John Cena. He sell too much merch. I can't fuck that up. Because remember, they in $3 billion of debt. So he couldn't afford that. That's how they went with Cena. But yeah, Cody is well overdue for a heel turn, to be honest. When do I think Zilla Fatu is making his debut? I'm not sure. If I had to make a guess, I would say maybe around War Games or something. If anything, it'd be around some damn Samoans. I can tell you that. It'd definitely be around some Samoans. But I'm not sure. Did Triple H turn Jacob into a catchphrase? Yeah, he did. They yada I mean. It's like, damn. That shit was great at first because it gave the fans something they can cling to and they remember you by. Now it's like, okay, we paying attention to Jacob now. He talking. He not the silent muscle type anymore. He done broke out. And now he just spams it in every promo. The yada I mean. As long as he don't like go mid match and start saying that shit, like on kind of like how Jay would like did the yeet thing mid match, they turn his music on. As long as he don't say that I'm all gas and no breaks with it mid match and say yada mean just to throw the mic and then finish his match, we good. But yeah, they trying to turn him into a nigga catchphrase. So yeah, think we talked about Dom and AJ Styles match. That was, like I said, that was a fun match. Clear tribute to the late Eddie Guerrero. I would, speaking of people Cena can go against, I wouldn't mind seeing Cena go against AJ Styles one more time. Would not mind seeing that. And then the last match of the night, obviously Cody Rhodes beat Cena in a street fight for the title. This one was a lot better than that WrestleMania match. Way better. Instead, Cena, he went back to his regular entrance. The colors and everything were there. That's when the crowd popped even more. Like, they already popped and had the lights on when you see the John Cena on the Jumbotron or the Titantron. And then whenever you see he had the colors and shit now, he went on that Batista spotlight shit. Oh, yeah, they lost it. He came out there pumped up. Fans was fucking with him. He was talking to Stu and everything like it was the good old days. You could tell he really liked being the face. First being the heel is something he wanted to do. I know he's mentioned he wanted to try being a heel before, but it was like he was back at home, back in a familiar place. That's always a good feeling. So he came out there, got bigger cheers than Cody. Cody got booed. Obviously, I mean, you're going against John Cena. Like, what you expect? Like, this ain't Super Cena. Though there was moments in this match. There was a moment. Let's see, John Cena, AA Cody through an announce table. I did enjoy that. And I noticed I feel like every time John Cena was somewhere, maybe it was just certain spots, I felt like I kept seeing Russell Wilson recording shit on his phone in the background in like a blue jacket with the shades. I was like, there go Russell Wilson right there, right behind Michael Cole. It felt like during his entrance somewhere, it was like, there go Russell Wilson there again, recording with his phone. I don't know if it was, but it looked like it. So what are the plans for Cody Rhodes? He thought he was going to lose because Cody going to film a movie. Oh, yeah, that Street Fighter shit. So I have a part-time champion. I don't know what they do with him. Said Cody Rhodes will face Drew McIntyre Clash in Paris. Ah, shit, don't tell me this is another reason Drew McIntyre finna get fucked over out of a championship he probably should win. Meant to ask me, this Stephanie Vaquer versus Naomi match is hard to predict. You'd have a bullshit finish or a DQ because either one of them losing with so much momentum is bad right now. Who I got? I think you nailed on the head. Bullshit finish or DQ. It's like anytime there seems to be a good match going on, it's always some bullshit to fuck it up. Oh, we need an interference. I'm like, dude, can anybody win or lose clean anymore? Like, come on. Let's see what else I did not say about the Cody Cena match. Cody used an awkward pile driver on Cena. He struggled to hold him up too. He was like, I gotta let you go quick before I drop you on your head and really hurt you. That was one of the things in the match. Cody survived. I don't know how many AAs get kicked out. He kicked out through the announce table. There was even one. This was still the best one. Like, I wish John Cena had of AA'd him off the stage, but for safety reasons, obviously that wasn't gonna happen. But there was a point where they was fighting, and they went under the stage, and you just see Cody go in there, John Cena go in there, and then in the middle where they got the elevator for people to rise up, you see a little smoke billowing and shit like that, and you see John Cena holding Cody up slowly with a grin on his face. I was like, oh shit, this what's up. That's one of the coldest, like on some like video editing shit, bro. Anybody who get that clip and they gonna have a field day with that shit, because that shit was cold as fuck. He did that, hit him with the AA on the ramp. I was like, nigga, you better do this shit off the stage. Have like a car there or some shit. That would have been epic. But again, he the new baby face of the company. Can't risk that. Can't risk that kind of energy. Hell no. But somehow Cody was still able to kick out after all of these things. He was AA'd off the top rope. Still managed to kick out. It got to a point where he was like, fuck this. I'm using the ropes, the turnbuckles. At one point, think about using that title to hit him. John Cena was like, nah, we ain't doing that shit. Threw the title out the way after he caught Cody. And Cody ended up countering a Cena AA with the Diet RKO, the Great Value RKO, the Cody Cutter, whatever you want to call it. Then the Crossroads to win. Cena was in Super Cena mode when he got hit with the the crossroad trifecta, but it wasn't enough. And of course, we know at the end, the main Brock came back after Cena just awkwardly waiting in the ring. F5 and that's the end of the show. So you were surprised that Cody pinned John Cena clean in the middle of the ring. I mean, in that situation, if you're not going to turn him heel, Cody, that is, that's really the only thing you could do. Because anything at the slightest, had he won in a dirty fashion, it would have been like, oh shit, Cody finna turn heel. Even though there was times they've been kind of pointing at it, but it hasn't happened. And like I said, I don't think they really have the balls to do it anytime soon. You take your IT certification exam on Friday, you hype. And you're gonna pass that motherfucker too. We're gonna speak that shit into existence. SummerSlam 2021, Becky returns. 2022, Bailey returns. 23, Jimmy. That was 23. 24, Roman. 25, Brock. 26, AJ Lee. Yeah, they've been teasing the AJ coming back thing for a while. I don't really know if she gonna get the same level of pop as like a Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, a Becky. Yeah, I don't think so. It'll be a pop though for sure. So you don't care for AJ Lee return anymore. She's probably washed up now. Oh yeah, for sure, Blackbird. You already know what it is, man. So yeah, after the fallout of SummerSlam, I'm curious what direction they go with certain storylines. Obviously, Seth and Punk, they're gonna get back to their usual shit. I'm still gonna predict within the next 18 minutes. Raw starts in what? Yeah, 18 minutes. So yeah, 18 minutes from now, we probably gonna see a 20 to 25-minute promo rant back and forth between Punk and Rollins. If not, one of them gonna get jumped, i.e. CM Punk, some shit like that. Maybe Roman. Nah, I don't know if he gonna come out yet. Doubt it. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I expect to see that shit happen. Ain't gonna get a match for the first 30 minutes. Cody, I don't know. Someone said Drew McIntyre is in the mix. I feel like that just sounds like another way that Drew McIntyre is gonna not get a title that he probably should be winning. Brock and Cena, I don't know what show they're gonna show up on. I would assume SmackDown, but I'm not sure. Because I know the main reason Cena was even showing up on SmackDown is because they need a heavyweight champion on one and one on the other show. So Gunther was on Raw, Seth Rollins is on Raw, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. Cena doesn't have the title anymore, so what do? You ride that momentum and hey, let's put him on Monday Night Raw, or is it just gonna be, or is it too crowded because you got Roman, Seth, and his faction, CM Punk as like the top guys. I really don't count Gunther. I don't care for Gunther. And on SmackDown, you really just got what? Cody, Randy, Drew, LA Knight kind of gets fucked over, so I can't really put him in there because he always gets screwed over. Ain't no way you just found out what CPT was, bro. Ain't no way. So yeah, I am curious how that goes. Tag teams, we probably won't see them things defended for another on a PLE probably until War Games, if even that. They just gonna be doing what they do, having that shit on Monday Night Raw, having it on SmackDown. IC title. What's the move? Becky versus Bailey, maybe, and then Lyra jumps in, or I don't know, or something's gonna happen between them two. One of them gonna turn heel. I say Bailey more so than Lyra. Sola, Jacob Fatu, they feud. That shit needs to be done with. Jacob had 2 tries at this shit now, has he not? At the US title. I might be wrong. It might be just the one. But that shit needs to end. They need to wrap that shit up. I'm tired of seeing all these damn Samoans and shit wrapped up in the same feud over and over and over. Like the bloodline shit is done. They don't even call them that anymore. They the MFTs. Like what? Come on now. Put them against some old people. Put them against another ethnicity or some shit. Like just don't have them jumping niggas, but like put them against like have them jump like some Mexican wrestlers or some shit or one of them luchadors or something. Just anything besides just Samoan on Samoan. Because we've seen it beyond enough, really, for the last couple years. Naomi, I am curious how this goes moving forward because, like I said, I don't trust Triple H when it comes to this type of shit. Just saying. We see how long the Street Profits held them tag titles. Saw how they did the New Day. That was another great heel turn, and the follow up was awful. And look what happened to him. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit. I say at most they let her have it for like 2 months, maybe that, and then she gonna drop it to somebody on some bullshit. I hope not, but I feel like that's what they gonna do. Here, Gunther broke his nose and has to get surgery, so you don't know how long he's gonna be out. Okay. Because I know he was bleeding like a motherfucker when he fell on that table. And I know he ain't the first person to break a nose. I think Chelsea Green, she broke her nose in a match and she came back with the facial protection mask. So maybe Gunther comes out and like that could be a new gimmick for a little bit or something. I don't know. People say Cody's black. I hate that shit when people say that Cody. They call him Cody Raheem Rhodes. Like Cody is not black. I get it. He got a fine ass black wife and shit. He not just getting the invite that damn easy to the cookout. Nah, I ain't convinced, bro. I know you got the black wife. I ain't convinced, bro. Not sold. I'm gonna need to see that nigga music playlist. Then we can determine from there. But that's wild that they said Cody black. Like hell no, man. Hell no. But no, let me ask y'all, what feuds do y'all want to see in the next month? I think that's how much time they got. What feuds do y'all want to see in the next month? Hulk Hogan was listening to Young Jeezy. My president is black, my Lambo was blue. That's Hulk Hogan's favorite song. Oh shit, that's funny as hell. Cody's actually Puerto Rican. Man, ain't no way that nigga Puerto Rican. Damian Priest Puerto Rican, I think. Yeah, he the Puerto Rican one. Except for Cena, yeah, anybody really. Obviously, we know he going against Brock, but even after that, who you want to see him go against? Because I already said I wouldn't mind that. You can put in an AJ Styles. Put in AJ Styles against Cena. I want to see that at some point. Then the next month is also going to be him and Brock, but AJ Styles. I would like to see Cody Rhodes go against a heel Randy Orton. That would be nice. And of course, in that situation, Cody would win because there's no way in hell they'd have Cody beat Cena just to drop it to Orton. At least not this soon. Hell no. I'd like to see LA Knight in a feud with. I can't say Cody because he's still a face. But if LA Knight just got so frustrated with being left off of cards and getting screwed over and he just went heel, that would probably be something, to work with. So Cody versus Logan Paul. I mean, I know it was a tag match, but we kind of got that. Cena, Logan Paul versus Uso and Cody. You're hearing Gunther might be Cena's last match. Ugh. Man, hell no. I want to see that shit. Gunther, man, I ain't trying to see Gunther as his last match. Gunther don't even deserve that shit, bro. Hell no. Nah, I could already see how Gunther's promos would go with all that shit, but nah, I don't need to see that. I'm cool in it. I would rather see R-Truth and Cena one last time. Obviously, Truth would have to turn heel for this to make sense now. But obviously, we know they ain't gonna happen. But I'd rather see that over Gunther. Cena beats Dom for the IC title and becomes Grand Slam champion. I don't know what they gonna do with Dom either. Unless they want to run it back with AJ Styles. Like, where do you go with this? Because I feel like they just killing time with the Judgment Day until Liv gets back to really kick that storyline off for real. LA Knight versus Seth Rollins for the title. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. It's probably gonna be Roman, but now we cooking. The Dom thing, they probably just gonna have him hold that IC title for a little minute, and just the whole Judgment Day thing ain't really gonna heat up for real until Liv gets back, and then it becomes Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, that they the new tag champions and shit. That's when it's gonna heat up. So LA Knight gonna lose it? Oh, no doubt. You going against Triple H protege? Hell no, they ain't gonna let him. If he not even getting in championship matches he should be in, and he got passed over at Money in the Bank when he should have won against by that same guy, yeah, they not finna do that. Rollins versus Punk at the Rumble, Roman at WrestleMania. I want to see Cena go against Roman one more time too. I doubt they have the storyline bandwidth for that to happen, because I expect the Rollins and Roman. I expect this thing to carry on in the War Games anyway. So what is that? You pushing around like a month left on Cena's time, because December of this year is his last month in the WWE as a wrestler. So yeah, you pushing it. But yeah, that's somebody I wouldn't mind seeing Roman one more time against Cena. Joe Henry versus Cena. I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Oddly enough, I really wouldn't. It just would have to make sense. You really have to find a way to put it in there, because I've heard though Joe Henry's supposed to transition over to WWE at some point. That's kind of why he dropped the title, considering he pinned Seth Rollins on Saturday Night main event before the fake injury angle. I'm trying to think with LA Knight. Unless you know what they might do if they do the War Games approach and that angle, they might put LA Knight on a team with Roman, since he was someone who was at odds with Seth Rollins. So they might do that. So that's down the line though. But yeah, I'm finna slide up out of here like electric, man. Get some food in my stomach. Have fun chopping it up with y'all, chopping up this wrestling stuff. You feel me? So y'all have a good night. Say no to drugs. Put on condoms. No means no. I'm forgetting anything else. Wash your ass. Yeah, wash your ass. Brush your teeth. And we are out.